Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nahi panchatmako deho videho vardate nahi Atmaiva kevalam sarvam turiyam tatrayam katham. When we are told something, we must know why something is told. Okay? And if the purpose is not clear, we are likely to end up in confusions. For example, this word turiya, the fourth one. So, Jagrat 1, waking, dream 2, deep sleep 3. Therefore, Turiya 4th. And then we start understanding. Like the waking is different from the dream is different from the deep sleep, in the same manner, the Turiya is different from the waking, dream and deep sleep. And then I call myself Turiyananda. See, in Hindi there is one vegetable called as turai. See, so here the teacher says, Nahi panchatmako deha. This body which is made out of these 5 great elements, and videho vartate nahi. So neither this body nor the embodied has anything to do with anything. See, the stages of instructions are like this. First stage, we are all expert in blaming the world for our miseries. This is our natural life, sthayi bhav. So if I am a husband, the cause of my misery is my wife. If I am a father, the cause of my misery is my children. Then what will I do? I will try to improve the wife and the child, which can never happen. Then life is frustrated, depressed, dejected, and I am a pakka solid samsari. First stage. So, to wean us from this wrong understanding of life, the scripture says, look here, don't blame anybody for your miseries of life. You are responsible for all that you have. But what sin I have done? I have not done any sin. Why I get such a terrible, Jwalamukhi wife? Now what can be told? So you are told, in the last life, you have tortured her. Therefore, to take the revenge, she has come in this life. And she being a Punjabi, she is doing the Karwa Chauth. So she is not going to leave you for next 7 lives. But it's because you have tortured her. So now you have to pay the dividends. Now what I should do now, first of all stop blaming her, because you tortured, it is coming back. Okay. Then, but it is all over, it is not over. It will be continued if you don't behave properly with her now. See the two things put together. We stop blaming the world and we become responsible for every good and bad of our life. Then we start behaving properly. And what is the proper behavior? Proper behavior is withdrawal from the world and focusing attention on yourself. Many seekers get lost in this. Don't bother about what the world is. Don't bother. We are not the advocates of anybody in this world. See? Like, I keep on moving around the world and there will be some problem because body is there will be sometimes this problem, that problem. So all our Indians are born doctors. So they know medicine for everything. So one person asked me, Swamiji, do you mind taking allopathy? I said, why did you ask me this question? No, many Swamis don't like allopathy, they take only, the Ayurveda. I said, look here, I am not interested in any pathy. Whether allopathy or naturopathy or homeopathy or Ayurveda, I am not interested. I am not advocating any branch of medicine. My interest is on my health. Am I healthy or not? That's all. Come to the bottom line. See? Otherwise, you go, no. In my whole life, I have not taken a single tablet. Maybe then you must have taken injections? Yes. What do you want to prove? That I have not taken a tablet? So, Ayurveda tells there is nothing like Ayurveda. So they will give you such terrible medicine. One dose you take. To protect from the second dose, you say, I am okay. So the disease doesn't go away. The patient goes away. So I am not interested in Ayurveda. I am not interested in homeopathy. See? Homeopathy, sabudana khichdi. And when they give you, they tell very clearly, there are no side effects. What side effects? There are no effects. Then the third, the allopathy. We are not advocating any pathy. Our interest is, are we healthier or not? Exactly the same way. Somebody worships Shiva, somebody worships Hanumanji, somebody worships Rama, somebody worships anything. How does it matter? Let them do whatever they do. Once, many years before, I used to have a puja like this when I was stable somewhere for some time. Now I am mobile with my mobile phone. So, in my puja room, there was some boy who got married. So when he was going from Delhi, he said, Swamiji, I am going to see one girl. Please bless me. I said, yes, this girl whom you are going to see, she will marry you. Then he went and got married to her and came back. So that girl who got married to him, she came with the picture, he came with the picture of Satya Sai Baba. Both of them came, Swamiji, this is for you. I said, oh, so sweet. So I did namaskar and I kissed. Then she told him, how can I give you like this thing? You should frame it properly. Where will Swamiji go and get it done? I said, yes, you take it and frame and give me. Then she told me, Swamiji, this was the fourth time I had gone with the photo, and unless Baba touches, I have decided not to marry. He has never touched. But this time when I was sitting, he called me and touched it. So I decided to get married to this boy. Very good. Then naturally somebody gives me any Mahatma's photo, I will not throw it, so I kept it in the puja. One more, how does it matter? So I kept one. Immediately, how can you keep the picture of that Mahatma? He is not a Vedanti. Look here. So I said, why are you worried? Give me your photo, I'll keep it. Don't get into any controversy in life. Our peace of mind is most important. See? Therefore, here the teacher brings this to our cognition. Atmaiva kevalam sarvam. There is but one reality. Whether you call that reality as Shri Sai Baba, Satya Sai Baba or anybody, how does it matter? We are ready to put water or the milk on a stone, imagining it is to be Shiva, and to a living person we don't recognize the divinity. What is the reason? The reason is, we look at the world what we have taken ourselves to be. See? If I have taken myself to be associated with the conditioning of money, suppose I am rich, so what will be my perception of this world? This world is rich and poor. If I take myself to be with the body, I am man. In this world there are two types of people, man and woman. If I take myself to be a Hindu, in this world there are two types of people, Hindus, non-Hindus. See? If I take myself to be intelligent, in this world there are two people, intelligent like me, very few, rest are dumbo. This is how our perception of the world is. And if I take myself to be the absolute consciousness, then the whole world is nothing but Paramatma. So the perception of the world is clearly indicative of what we have taken ourselves to be. See, friends. And therefore, if we have recognized our essential nature, then from that absolute standpoint, there is nothing like Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti and Turiya. It is not the fourth. It is the one. Then why it is called as fourth? Because we are counting 1, 2, 3, Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti, and therefore it becomes fourth. Therefore, Atmaiva Kevalam Sarvam Turiyam Chatrayam Katham. So where is the place for Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti and Turiya? See, if you have got the only son, you will never introduce him like, this is my eldest son. See, when you say eldest son, then we imagine there is a big queue behind. Therefore, Turiyam Chatrayam Katham. So neither the three, Jagra, Swapna, Sushupti, waker, dreamer, deep sleeper, and the Turiya, all these things are only word, Atmaiva Kevalam Sarvam. There is but one absolute reality on which, because of this conditioning of the gross body identification, waker is born. Conditioning of the subtle body experience, the dreamer is born. Conditioning of the absence of these two is the deep sleeper born. But because of this three conditioning, this one reality has never become three. See, work on it in yourself. That am I becoming three? When I go to my dad, he calls me beta. When I go to my wife, she shouts at me. When I go to my son, he is afraid of me. So who am I? Am I a son, a disgusted husband, or a Hitler father? Who am I? See? So have we become three? And who is miserable in life? These three fictitious personalities, they are miserable. Work on this sincerely. Any time you are disturbed, just immediately click, who am I? And then you will come to know that before at the root of every misery, there is some fictitious personality. In this manner, when we become extremely subjective, then we come to know na baddho naiva muktoham na chaham brahmana prathak na karta cha na bhoktaham vyapya vyapaka varjitaha. Therefore, na baddhaham na muktaham. When I am not bound, how can I be liberated? Liberation is possible if you are in bondage. See? When we go to satsang, we are told again and again, papoham papakarmam. See, you are born because last life you had a lot of sins. Don't get carried away. It is only a prakriya. What is the prakriya? Just to stop us blaming the world, number one. Number two, become responsible for your life. Number three, when we are accepting whatever good and bad is happening in this life is because of my karma from the last life, and to do or to go through the effects of karma in this life, I will have to go into another life. Meaning what? Meaning is I am a continuous unbroken existence. When I was in the last life, where I committed lot of mischief, then I got this life, here I am doing the same thing, I will get next life. Where did I die? Who dies? See, before coming to, which is this place? Sydney. When I came to Sydney, before Sydney, I was in Coffs Harbour. Before Coffs Harbour, I was in Newcastle. Before that, I was in Melbourne. So, have I died anywhere?
No.
It is the same continuous existence. In the same manner, dehinosmin yatha dehe kaumaram yauvanam jara tatha dehantara praptihi dhiras tatra namuyati. The childhood body has disappeared, the teenage body has come, that body has disappeared, the middle-aged body has come, that has disappeared. Where did I go? And yet, we claim to be the spiritual seekers or religious followers and constantly leading these misunderstanding throughout our life. See, scriptures must be disgusted. How a teacher thought, let me teach sums to the children. Children are not interested at all. So the teacher thought, how to make the children interested. So she came with a ball of chocolates. And she kept on the table. Children happy. Today we are going to get chocolates. So the teacher started teaching. This is one chocolate, okay? Repeat after me. This is one chocolate. The children repeated. This is one chocolate. See the shift. The teacher is interested in one. Children are interested in chocolate. Then she took another chocolate. Now there are two chocolates. Say, there are two chocolates. And after having taught, then she asked an example. Now okay, you tell. Suppose I give you two chocolates. Your friend gives you two chocolates. How many chocolates you have? So the child says
4.
wrong. The student said 5. So the teacher got angry. No! See, when I give you two chocolates, your friend gives you two chocolates, how many are with you now? 5. So the teacher said, how come? I have got one in my pocket. Now see, the teacher was thinking, I am teaching mathematics. But where was the attention of the child? On the chocolates. In the same manner, teacher, the scriptures are telling that you are a continuous, unbroken existence. But our attention is, Papoham, Papakarmaham, I don't know, last life, why I had done this thing, this life I had to get married in this way. That is not the purpose. See friends, don't get carried away, these are only the techniques. See, when we don't understand this, then we are all the time lost. Hey, make your food by happy end. Are you a dog or what? So, here also the teacher says, Na baddoham na muktoham na chaham brahmana pruthak If I am this unbroken, continuous, uncreated, unmodifying, unending ever presence, how there can be that I am bound and I am liberated? So there is neither bondage nor liberation. Therefore, don't worry about anything. Then what for to live? Time pass. Nothing else. When I tell you live for time pass, you will take it as a joke. But when the same thing is said by another Mahatma in Sanskrit, then you will take it as a reality. Because this is Sanskrit. See? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was asked, Sir, you are so much devotee of the Lord. Why do you take Lord's name? He said, Kalakshepanartham, means for time pass. Whenever you lead your life for time pass, I is not born. And when I is not born, you are already liberated. Therefore, na baddhoham naiva muktoham na cha aham brahmanaha pratak. Because I am not someone other than the absolute reality, therefore, na karta na cha bhoktaham. So there is neither the doership nor the enjoyership. See friends, in this world nothing is done by anything, things just happen. See? Suppose in the dream, you have dreamed that you went and killed somebody and then you are awake. So your mind itself was a killer. Your mind itself was the killed. Now who is sinner and who is not sinner? Both are only the same mind, in the same manner. In the absence of this doership and enjoyership, this is what Bhagavan says in Bhagavad Gita, Yasya nahang kruto bhavaha, buddhi yasya na lipyate, hatvapi sa iman lokan na hanti na nibadyate. He who doesn't have the sense of doership, whatever he may do, he is never suffering the pangs of karma phala, because he is not the doer. And this is what is all spirituality. Deny your doership. And this is what all the liars do. What you call advocates, they are basically liars. Sorry, lawyers. My English is very poor. What they do, when somebody has done something, we hire a liar. Sir, protect me. I have committed 3 murders. Don't worry, I'll take care. And if you are in America, you don't have to pay to the lawyer. After you win the case, 50-50, 60-40 like that. So you don't have to do. So they will go and work for you. And he teaches his client, when you come to the court, anything anybody asks you, you simply only say, ta, 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 ta. Anything they ask. Only one thing, ta, 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 4 times. So, do you accept the crime that you have created? Ta, 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 ta. What is your name? Ta, 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 ta. And any question, only the same answer. So the advocate says, my lord, my client is insane. He doesn't know anything. Therefore, he cannot be charged of murder. He is relieved. Then client goes. Now the lawyer says, now sign this document 50-50. He said, "Dang, dang." What exactly has happened? That the liar has proved that he is not the doer. When you are not the doer, how can you be the enjoyer? See friends, therefore, न कर्ता न च भोक्ता हम व्याप्य व्यापक वर्जिताः. Vyapya Vyapaka Varjitaha means, be very attentive, this is a very deep topic. There are different stages of understanding this particular principle. First is, if you take an iron ball and put it to the fire for, let us say, 2 hours and then lift it by your hand. Because you have put it by your hand, lift it. What will happen? You will get burned. This first step in the experiment. Second thing. Now, the fire and iron are separate. When they are put together for a longer period of time, then there is a permeation of the iron ball by the fire. So the fire permeates the ball. Now the iron ball is solid. In the solid iron ball, how the fire has gone in, number one. This is called as one kind of Vyapya Vyapaka permeating. And after this permeation, there is a mutual superimposition of the attributes. So the fire is without weight, with the iron it has become heavy. The iron is black, it has become red because of the fire. Mutual transfer of attributes. One. Now the second one. The ornaments are permeated by gold. The waves are permeated by ocean. The pots are permeated by clay. Second type of Vyapya Vyapaka. The third. The snake is permeated by the rope. See, when you come to Vedanta class, please remember, you may not understand Brahman. You may not understand Atma. But you have to remember snake and the rope. Without snake and rope, Vedanta cannot be. The snake is meant for the disciples and the rope is meant for the Guru to hang himself. Both are liberated. I haven't taken this liberation. So, the snake is permeated by the rope. This is the third type of Vyapya Vyapaka Vedanta talks about. Means what? The rope is seen, but it is a rope, this is not known. And in the absence of correct knowledge, there is no ignorance. If the rope is not seen, then you cannot think of snake. You have seen something, but that something is a rope is not known to you. Therefore, in the absence of correct knowledge, the mind projects that it is a snake. Can somebody say, see, I was going and there was a rope, I didn't know that, and I suddenly felt it is an elephant. On the rope, you can't think of elephant. Okay. And then you go with a torch to see the snake and kill it with a stick. You don't go to see the rope. You go to see the snake. And when you use the right means of knowledge, then the snake disappears and the rope is revealed. In the same manner, Vyapya Vyapaka Varjita means we look at the world, and when we inquire with the proper means of knowledge, the world disappears and the substratum, the pure existence alone remains. In the same manner, when the superimposition of Panchakoshas, which creates the Jiva, when we inquire, proper means of knowledge are applied, then we come to know that neither I can be the body, nor I can be the Jiva, but I am the one which is supporting everything which is not there. See? This is the meaning over here. Therefore, na karta na cha bhoktaham vyapya vyapaka varjitaha. This is what is called as illusion. Illusion means what? Be very attentive. Many people have got wrong understanding and then they go on talking anything they like. See, what is an illusion? Illusion is an experience which demands n number of conditions to be fulfilled. then only an illusion can happen. If the n number of conditions are not fulfilled, illusion cannot happen. For example, if somebody says, see, last night I was coming and it was so dark, but suddenly I saw the mirage water everywhere. At night you cannot see mirage waters. Why are you bluffing here? No, by God I saw mirage waters. To see the mirage waters, you have to have the noon sun on the top of your head. In the evening you don't see mirage waters. Early morning I saw mirage water. No possible. Similarly, if we have to see the rainbow, you can't see the rainbow at night. You can't see the rainbow at 12 o'clock. ऊपर देखा rainbow था. See. So, rainbow or mirage waters, they demand a specific condition. Then only they can appear. Is it not? Now extend this example. Waking experience is possible only when we are identified with the gross body. If we are not identified with the gross body, waking experience is not possible. And therefore, waking experience is an illusion. See, the other day I was operated for my big toe. Some doctor came, did namaskar, and he said, Swamiji, we must remove it right now, otherwise it will trouble you later. I said, then remove. He said, come. So I went with him to his surgery. Then he said, Swamiji, I will just give you local anesthesia, we can do. I said, do whatever you like, leg is yours. He put two big needles in my toe and made it numb. After 10 minutes, he said, Swamiji, do you feel? I said, what? Then that person, I am not feeling anything. And then he said, you can see. And just kept the toe like this thing and I am watching. He took a scalpel like we took the, ice cream scoop, put it and then remove. Like that he put the scalpel into my toe and just removed it. And he said, see, complete, no root remnants are left behind. Complete it has come out. If it was not done now, it would have ramified inside. So when all that was done, I had neither pain nor anything because mind was withdrawn from that part of the body. See? So any experience which demands a specific condition, and if that condition is not fulfilled, that experience doesn't happen, that is an illusion. See? Sense of otherness. Sense of otherness is valid only when I am identified with my body, then you are other than me. Many times we sit and they don't touch me, keep away. I don't know what kind of people are there. And then the train continues, and you have eaten sufficiently, and the terrible heat of India, and in that slowly, everybody goes to sleep. And when everybody goes to sleep, my feet are in somebody's lap, no objection. Sense of otherness has disappeared. Somebody's hands are in my pocket, no objection. So the sense of otherness demands a particular specific condition. So any experience which requires a specific condition is called as illusion. Now, our presence, does it require any specific condition? If I am happy, I am Brahman. If I am not happy, I am husband. No. See? Our presence is not improved when we are happy, and our presence is not reduced when we are miserable. Our presence doesn't become rich because of the waking experience. Our presence doesn't become poor because of the deep sleep experience. That to which Nothing can be added, nothing can be taken away. That which doesn't depend on any condition. See, colors and forms depend on the eyes. If eyes are not functional, colors and forms don't exist. See, friends, the more we become aware of this principle, then we will understand this. Na karta na bhokta ham vyapya vyapaka varjitaha. So this whole world is an illusion. This is the meaning that the world is an illusion. See, friends, there was only one event in the life of Bhagwan Rama when he was little light-hearted. Otherwise, Bhagwan Rama means all the time serious. Photography pose with the family. Bhagwan Krishna couldn't do it. No frame can accommodate his family. See? So in his life only once there was little bit of light moment. When he was hearing every day, that time he was a teenager. Every time he was hearing the world is an illusion, world is an illusion. So he got disgusted and he sent one elephant running after his guru, Vashishta. Poor Vashishta ji with his khada and lungi and commandment started running, and this elephant was running after him. And somehow he saved himself, the elephant went his way. Then Rama said, "Sir, you told everything is illusion. So when that elephant was running after you, why did you run?" He said, "My dear, running was also illusion." That was not real, it was an illusion. I was not running. They are in me, I am not in them. See, once we understand this clearly, then you will see yogarato va, bhogarato va, sangarato va, sangavihira. This is the meaning of that beautiful verse. Therefore, na karta na cha bhoktaham vyapya vyapaka varjitaha yatha jale jalam nyastam salilam bheda varjitam prakrutim purusham tadvat abhinnam pratibhati me. Here is the difference between verse number 51. Don't struggle. So, this is the basic difference between Vedanta and the Sankhya or the Yoga Shastra. According to Sankhya or the Yoga Shastra, Purushas are many, Prakriti is one. And therefore, they all the time talk about liberation of the Jiva. The soul is liberated. Liberation of I. Vedanta talks liberation from I. I cannot be liberated. See? Our spirituality is, Swamiji, when I was not on this line, I used to eat non-vegetarian every day. But since I came on this line, spiritual line, the words they use, they are so funny. When I came on this line, now I don't eat every day, I eat alternately. So now I has become spiritual. See? Earlier, I never used to take bath. Now I take sometimes. So this I has become spiritual. Earlier, I used to go to the disco. Now I go to the discourses, spiritual. This is not spiritual life. Freedom from I. So here the teacher says, Yatha jalam jale nastam salilam bhedavarjitam. When you take two glasses of water and put them together in a common pot, they merge and you cannot separate out which water is which water. In the same manner, Purusha and the Prakriti, the matter and the consciousness, they are not two. See, Prakritim Purusham Chaiva Vidyanadi Ubhau, 13th chapter Bhagavan says, Purusha and the Prakriti, they are anadi together. Understand this, what is meant. See, the fire and the burning power of fire. Can we call them separate from each other? Yes and no. Why yes? Because when we say fire and burning power, we are referring to things, is it not? Yes. So they are separate. Good. Can we call them separate from each other? No. Why? Can the burning power exist independent of fire? Can we think of cold fire? Can the burning power be independent of fire? No. Therefore, they are one. See, Purusha and Prakriti, they cannot be two. They are one. And therefore, Prakritim Purusham Tadva Abhinnam Pratibhati may be very attentive. Therefore, unmanifest reality and the manifest world, they are one and the same. See friends, be very attentive. When we are looking at the flag of a country, tricolor, so the tricolor is called as the linga of India. Linga means that which is indicative. So tricolor we see, we are reminded of India. But when we touch the tricolor, we don't touch India. And the tricolor was designed at a particular time. Maybe it may add more colors or take away all colors, who knows. But in the same manner, when we are touching Lord Ganesha statue, this Lord Ganesha, the statue, is not the linga of the Lord. He is Lord. Basic difference. Because the material cause and efficient cause simultaneously is Paramatma. Therefore, there is no difference between Prakriti and the Purusha. As we cannot separate fire and the burning power, they are always together. When unmanifest, the burning power still exists, but in unmanifest condition. That time, the fire supports the wood. But when the same power becomes manifest, the same fire consumes the wood. In this manner, for me, there is no difference on account of Prakriti and the Purusha. Therefore, both the manifest world and the unmanifest world is Paramatma. Vidyate hridaya granthi chidyante sarva samchayaha kshiyante chasya karmani tasmin drishte paravare. When we are able to recognize that the truth is simultaneously transcendental to the relativity and yet immanent in the relativity, then alone the truth is completely recognized, not otherwise. See friends, therefore Prakritim Purusham Chaiva Tadvan Abhinnam Pratibhati Me, they are not different. With this understanding, when we live, we don't do anything. Like what? My tongue, my teeth, they are separate. Tongue is not the teeth, teeth are not the tongue. But when the tongue is beaten by the teeth, will the tongue say, come on, I am going to take you to the dentist and show you? No. So there may be difference, but on account of the difference, there is no differentiation, because in and through there is one common denominator. In the same manner, whether it is Jagra, Sapna, Sushupti, Samadhi, or whether it is the manifest or the unmanifest, in and through there is but one reality. The same reality with the conditioning of the names and the forms is called as the world. The same reality with the conditioning of the Maya Shakti is called as the Ishvara. The same reality with the conditioning of the Panchakoshas is called as the Jiva. Because of this three conditioning, the one reality appears to have become three, but has never become three. Therefore, Prakritim Purusham Tadvad Abhinnam Pratibhati Me, there is no difference between the manifest and the unmanifest. Yadi naman muktosi na baddhosi kadachana sakaram chidhirakaram atmanam manyase katham. See how beautiful it is. See, Sakaram cha Nirakaram. In our scriptures, the truth is revealed for different categories of the seekers according to their ability. When we say this is an elementary physics book, physics is not elementary, the student is elementary. See? In the same manner, the truth is revealed according to the capacity of understanding of the student. The first, it is Saguna Sakar, with form and with attributes. So the Lord has got the shape, form, hands, legs, everything. Saguna. Another Sakar. Saguna with the qualities. He is compassionate, He is all powerful, He is omniscient, etc. So, a human mind cannot comprehend anything which is without name and without form. Because the mind exists only in the names and forms. You remove the name and you remove the form, mind will be dissolved. So, for such seekers, the God is indicated as Saguna Sakar. So we are very easily able to recognize, Bhagavan Krishna with the Murali in the hand and with nice way smiling, and we very easy to understand. Now when you graduate, then the same Lord is indicated as Saguna Nirakar. First Saguna Sakar, with attributes, with form. Now one support is taken away. Now he has attributes but no form. How it is? He is the inner controller, Sarvantarayami. So he controls everything from within. Therefore fire continues to be hot all the time. See? When a doctor goes to sleep, next day he doesn't wake up as an engineer. He wakes up only at the most as a patient, never as an engineer. See? So, this inner controlling principle is called as the God. So, He is the one who is controlling the total creation, the animate and the inanimate world. Because He is the controller, He is Saguna with attributes. But He has no form, therefore Saguna Nirakar. And then when we still graduate further, then we are told the truth is Nirguna Nirakar. In this absolute reality, because of the superimposition of the names and forms, world is created. Superimposition of the Maya, Ishvara is created. Superimposition of the Panchakoshas, Jiva is created. But in fact, in this absolute, there is neither any attribute nor any form. Nirguna Nirakar, Satyam Jnanamanantam Brahma, Yo Veda Nihitam Guhayam, Parame Vyoman, So Shnute Sarvan Kaman Sah, Brahmana Vipaschiteti. He who comes to discover this attributeless, formless reality as his own essential being, his all desires stand fulfilled simultaneously. Our desires are fulfilled in a sequence. First desire, to complete graduation, done. Second desire, to get a good wife, you get a wife. Third desire, you should have a house, you get a house. Fourth desire, should have children, you get the children. Fifth desire, children should be good. And you stop there. So our desires are fulfilled in a sequence. But he who is abiding in the Absolute, his all desires stand fulfilled simultaneously. Sarvan Kaman Sa simultaneously. See friends, in the finite alone sequence is possible. Finite words. Sri Ram, 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 Sri Ram. Different sequence, slow sequence, fast sequence. Silence, no sequence. Because words are finite, silence is infinite. The one who abides in this infinite reality, sarvan kaman saha, all his desires stand fulfilled simultaneously. Because he has transcended all the attributes, all the forms, all the limitations. Therefore, sakaram cha nirakaram katham atmanam manyase. How do you call Paramatma to be with form and without form, and with form is wrong, therefore destroy all the form, without form is correct, therefore create without form? No. So, yadi namana muktosi na baddhosi kadachana. So, neither you are bound nor you are liberated. Where is the question of that I am with form, without form? In this manner, every verse of this Avadhuta Gita gives us a very contemplative mood. And when we live in this contemplative mood, this can be extended throughout the day, throughout the life. How is the extension? The extension is we are alert, not excited. Alertness is different from excitement. An excited person is not alert. So, when we are abiding in this, we are extremely cool, quiet, but perfectly alert and vigilant. Are we derailing? Are we taking things for granted? Every movement of the mind is recognized. As we see the people around, so clearly we observe the functioning of the mind. See? When somebody looks at us, don't we start behaving properly? In the same manner, when we are able to watch our mind clearly, the mind starts behaving properly. See? In this manner, this living in utter alertness becomes natural. Then there are no efforts. There is spontaneity. There is effortlessness. And because there is spontaneity and effortlessness, there is no tiredness. There is no boredom. There is no achievement. There is no failure. Then what it is? Time pass. See? Like between these two lectures, what is to be done? Let's go for a walk. What? Time pass. If we had gone and come back, or if we had not gone and come back, will it make any difference anywhere to anybody? Nothing. Then why did we do that? Time pass. In the same manner, whether we are in this world or we are not in this world, it makes no difference. Then why we are here? Time pass. See, all the anxiety, all the achievements, failures, everything will disappear. See, friends, then the things start just happening. And in that happening, there are no efforts, because we are not doing anything. See, such a person is constantly living in meditation. And when he is living in meditation, he is all alert. Patanjali calls this state as Rutambara Pragya. Rutambara Pragya means that understanding which comprehends the truth as indicated in the scriptures. Rutambara Pragya. See? It is that knowledge which does not involve a thought process. It is that experience where experiencer is not born. Rutambara Pragya. And with this Rutambara Pragya, when we start living in this world, the life is lived intuitively. Intuitive lifestyle transcends the limitations of cause and effect. Therefore, when such masters casually say, "Ho jayega beta," and it happens. Kaise ho jayega, how it will happen is not a question. It happens. Thus, when we recognize this, Yadi na mana muktosi na baddhosi kadachana. If you are never liberated, it's because you are never bound. Therefore, why you worry whether Atma is this size, Atma is that size? You know, there are various philosophies. In those philosophies, they say Atma is of the shape of the body. The other one says Atma is, if you take the tip of the hair and split it vertically into 1,000 and take 1/1,000 part tip, further divide it by 1,000, what will be thinness of that? That Sukshma is the Atma. Other says no, Atma is of the shape of the body. Objection is raised. Suppose the elephant dies and the next life is a mosquito. How that huge Atma will go into? See, friends, Atma, Jiva is a manifestation. It is not the individuality. See? Vision is a manifestation. It is not the individuality. See? When we thus come to cognize our essential being, which supports all the forms but is formless, which supports all the attributes but it is attributeless. Like the space supports all the forms, but the space has no form. Therefore, sakaram te nirakaram manyate katham atmanam. So don't go on imagining, I am sitting for meditation inside, discard dharname kosha, go in praname kosha, maname kosha, whatever, don't disturb, andar chala gaya. Nikal aao. That is not meditation, friends. Unless the understanding is clear, all our meditation, spiritual practice, these are cartoons. See? And cartoon shows are more popular than the reality shows. Om